Today I am planning to explain story which is in present simple form. Franken ghost lives in a haunted house. He scares people when they visit. He makes frightening noises. He doesn't ever sleep. He stays awake day and night so that he doesn't miss a chance to terrify visitors. He doesn't walk or even run. He floats near the ceiling. He is invisible when he wears his skeleton costume for Halloween. You can see that his heart beats loudly underneath. Every morning he feasts on dead bats and spiders for breakfast, and he thinks about his day. This story is in present simple form. Franken ghost means Franken means which is not natural, and it is like dangerous and cause other people to get scared. Ghosts and all you might have seen by watching movies. When you watch horror movies, that time you may go across such kind of like ghost, evil, demons. This all means the same as ghost. So here Franken ghost means Franken means like dangerous and unnatural looking, like here this skeleton, like awful, ugly, not beautiful. So ghost usually everybody knows this word. So this ghost lives in a haunted house. He scares people when they visit. Haunted means like where, if we say, for example, if I give like a hunting, birds or animal hunting, where the people go and they kill the birds or animals, that is hunting. So here lives in a haunted house means usually where people killed by someone, or for that reason that is where we use this word. Haunted means like killing someone. And he scares people when they visit. What he does usually, this ghost scares people when they visit. Whenever people come to this place, this haunted house, he scares them. He scares them. So people would get fear. Scares means getting fear, feeling fear for something. So he always scares people. He makes frightening noises. Frightening means extreme, loud voices, so that people would get fear for his voice, for his sounds and all. So extremely, very scary, very fearful people would get. Even some weak kind of people, they may get die by hearing this kind of noise. So this ghost makes people get frightened by his voice. He doesn't ever sleep. He doesn't ever sleep. Usually he doesn't sleep at all. Like all the time, he stays awake. He stays awake day and night so that he doesn't miss a chance to terrify visitors. So that suppose if he sleeps, so he will miss a chance to scare people. So what he does usually, every day, he stays awake. He stays awake day and night, all the time. All the time he stays awake. He never goes to sleep. That is all it means. So he sleeps zero. Because if he sleeps, so he will miss to scare, to cause people to get fear. So no one will be there to scare people when they visit. So he thinks that, oh, if I sleep, they won't get scared by me. So I have to scare. I will miss this chance to scare people. So that is the reason he stays awake. He He doesn't miss a chance to terrify visitors. Terrify, like getting scared to people. So that people would get very fearful, very scared by hearing his noise and all. He doesn't walk or even run. He doesn't walk or even run. He floats near the ceiling. And near the ceiling, what he does, he just floats, like how we do swimming, how he floats in the water, swimming pool or water. That is how he floats. He doesn't fall from there. Ceiling means top, like where we put fans and all. So near to that place, he floats. He takes rest. Floats means like relaxing and like kind of floating, like how we do swimming, like backyard swimming, facing front, and we lay down on our back. How it would be the same way. He does near the ceiling. He floats. It can be upper or back, but he doesn't walk or run. He just floats near the ceiling. He is invisible. He is not visible. People can't see this ghost. He is invisible to people. We don't see anything. We can't see. When he wears his skeleton costume for Halloween, you can see that his heart beats loudly underneath. So whenever this ghost wears this skeleton, so that time we can see his heartbeats underneath. So his heart beating sound we can that we can see. That is what it means. And every morning he feasts on dead bats and spiders for breakfast. He eats what he eats every day. Bats, like some kind of birds. That birds we call it as bats, and spiders you must be know. Spiders lives in web. It makes the web, and in that web it lives, and spider's life also sometimes ends in that web which created, which built. So in that same house, same place, spiders die. Like they get stuck, and sometimes they can't come out of that web. So there is possibility to die inside. So spiders, you must be know. So these spiders and bats, Frankenstein eats for breakfast, and he thinks about his day. And after eating bats and spiders, and he thinks about his day, like what to do next, how to scare people. So those things he thinks every day. So this story is in present simple or simple present tense. So like every day we do activities, that is where we use present simple tense. Like he lives in that haunted place. He scares because we use here. He is third form, that is the reason. This verb always, whenever you see this thing in all my grammar video explain about this, is whenever we find singular, that time that verb always ends with s form. S. He scares. He makes. Here he doesn't ever sleep, which is like when the things are permanent and true, that time also we use present simple tense. He doesn't ever sleep. He always stays awake. He doesn't miss a choice. He doesn't walk. Floats. He floats. So all these verbs are in present form, and like we use s to the end of that verb. This thing we should keep in mind. Present simple. And Just observe how it will change when we talk about present continuous tense. I will explain that one now. Present continuous tense, how the tenses will change in the term of each tenses. Let's observe. Franken ghost is living in a haunted house at the moment, right now. Right now, this ghost is living. You just imagine that what you are doing right now. So, which is present continuous tense. If you are watching this story, this video, or whatever you are doing right now, that tense is present continuous. Whatever actions that you are doing right now, those actions are in present continuous. At the moment, Franken ghost is living in a haunted at the moment. Now he is scaring people who are visiting. At the moment, whoever visit that place, that people, he is scaring them. He is make them getting scared. He is making frightening noises right now. Right now, at the moment, he is frightening them. He is making get fear for his voice, for his loud noises, loud voice. He is not sleeping at the moment. Right now, he is not more sleeping. He is not going to sleep now. He is still waking because he is staying awake today so that he is not missing a chance to terrify visitors. So he stay awake. If he sleeps, what will happen? He missed that chance to scare visitors. So he don't want that. He doesn't want that. So he wanted to scare people who visit that haunted house. So he is staying awake today so that he is not missing a chance to terrify visitors. Now he is not walking or even running. Now at the moment he is not walking or even running. He doesn't do this. He is not doing any walking or running. Only what he is doing is floating near the ceiling. At the moment, right now, he is floating. And he is invisible. He is invisible. Nobody can see. Nobody can see this person, see this ghost, because he is invisible and he is the way that is unnatural, not like the human. So ghosts are like that. They are not visible to people. They only make noise or some kind of, sometimes they may transparent or shadow. So that is how we know by when we watch movies. So those movies we have seen like that. When he is wearing his skeleton costume today, you can see that his heart is beating underneath. So now he is wearing his skeleton. So when this ghost wears this skeleton costume, that time we can see his heart beating underneath the costume. So we can see that his heart beating underneath. So here. This morning he is feasting on dead bats and spiders for breakfast. So today morning he is eating. What he is eating? Dead bats and spiders. He is feasting. He is making festival by eating these dead bats and spiders. After that he is thinking too. He is thinking. So what to do next moment, what that I am going to do. He is thinking like that. He is thinking too. So you just observe how this tense changes in each form, like in each sentence, like here present simple, like here this verbs ends with yes, and here we put ing form, like here. He is Frankengost is leaving. This verb ends with gerund. We call it as gerunds. ing form. So present continuous always have this ing form, ends with ing. Scaring, making, sleeping, staying, missing. So this thing we should keep in mind, how this the verbs changes in the terms of each tense. It modifies. Some irregular verbs, they don't change, they don't conjugate in sentences. Some remain same like that, but some usually some of them they change according to the tense, how we will use. So that is how they change. We have to notice this, then we'll get to better understanding. When we observe, that time we know exactly what verb should we use while using in present simple or in present continuous. So here this tense is in present simple and present continuous. Present simple means everyday activity. We usually use this tense. Every day what you do from you wake up until go to bed. So those actions or activities we do, those are in present simple form. And at the moment, right now what you are doing, and right now what I am doing, which is also present continuous. Right now I am explaining, right? So this tense is also present continuous. That is how we use, that is how we consider this tenses. When we analyze while learning and we try to observe how the tense form has changed in each sentence, then we get better understanding about this tense, and no need to fear for grammar and its rules, everything. There are some people, they may get fear for when we say grammar, that time they get scared for grammar and its rules. It's not a big tough, but we have to focus on how to form, how to know. Once we know that, it will become easy. Just what we have to do, we just observe, and we also collect verbs, words, verbs, everything. Once we get to know them, it will make you easy for whenever we want to speak or use. That is the reason we should learn grammar. Other two tenses are there. Other two tenses are there in the same story that I will explain next time. Yeah, I hope you understand this present simple and present continuous story. Yeah, thank you. Bye for now.